Hello and welcome back to the Perfunctionist channel. So have you ever wanted to try a Dumble but didn't have the means? Maybe it's too expensive and you can't afford one, and none of your friends have one either because they can't afford one either, and they're so rare that there's nowhere for you to try one. Well, this may be your lucky day because today we're looking at the Steel Singer pedal by NuX, which is a based on the Dumble Overdrive, I believe it is. Now, I've never tried a Dumble, so apparently I believe they were made specific to the guitarist who wanted them. So was it Alexander Dumble would listen to the guitarist and build the amp around the style that he heard or how he heard them play. So I guess, to be honest, a Dumble isn't necessarily going to be the right amp for you, as good as X player might have designed them. Plus, also, even if you did get one, they'd be like thousands of dollars anyway. So until you have the money to get one, we have things like this, the Steel Singer NuX, which cost me only £30 on Amazon. Links in the description below. You can get this in America as well, and I believe it's pretty cheap over on Amazon in America as well, or wherever you get it from. So yeah, I don't really know the Dumble sound, so if I'm completely honest. So my question is, does it sound good? I've heard some people compare it to a tube screamer, but with a slightly different area in the mid-range that it kind of likes to live in. Okay, I just want to know, does it sound good? And that's the purpose of this video, and we're going to try and find that today. Now, in case you're asking yourself, hold on a second, this guy used to do loads of Helix stuff, which is the stuff I like. Is he going to do any more of that? The answer is yes. I am going to do some more Helix content. I thought I'd try and expand my empire a little bit and start talking about pedals and stuff like that as well. But they will be coming back. But if you do like this channel, on this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like the stuff on the channel, the Helix stuff or the pedal stuff, or if you just like my t-shirt, I don't know, then feel free to subscribe as well. That's always very useful. If you really like this channel, especially if you download the free Helix presets that I've created, which are available on the Custom Tone website. Just check the channel out for some Helix stuff. I believe there's a playlist on there for the Helix stuff. You can also buy me a coffee if you want to. It's just a donation towards me. It's not a literal coffee, but I'm sure some of that money will go to buying coffee because I do drink it. I've just had one right now, just before filming this, actually. Anyway, so we're going to look at this today. This is going to be featured as well. It's a looper pedal by Donna, so presumably this is available on Amazon. If you don't know Donna, they make quite affordable pedals. I have never tried them before. This is the first one I've tried, so I don't know if it's any good, but this will be featured today as well. I borrowed this from my friend Georgiana. Georgie, shout out to you. But I'm going to check this out as well. It's not a review on this pedal, but it will be used to do some of the jamming that you'll see in this video. And I might as well mention the rest of it. I've got a TC Electronic Hall of Fame 2 pedal, which I'm sure you're all familiar with for some reverb duties, just for some light room reverb. I think there might even be a little bit on the Rev as well. So it's all going into the Rev D20 using a 2x12 cab on the 2Notes software. I'm not sure if there's any reverb added on that as well, but if it is, it's usually a tiny amount anyway, and you probably won't even hear it, even if there wasn't the Hall of Fame. Alright, so that's the setup. Let's get straight into the playing. Right, here's my clean sound with the Hall of Fame reverb. Just a bit of room reverb on there. As you can see, I'm going into the Rev D20. I've not engaged the drive or the slightly overdriven mode, so completely clean at the moment. And here is the Steel Singer by NuX. And that's with everything kind of straight up. Volume, obviously, you know what that means. It's volume. Filter is essentially a tone knob. So if I turn it, say it's go all the way down, you'll hear it darken up a bit. that's good if you want to kind of cut through the mix a little bit, just turn that up a bit more. I find myself liking it around about kind of 2-3 o'clock. And gain, obviously, is how much drive you're going to get. That's the gain at about 3 o'clock, go all the way. Very nice, very tube screamery. Someone else on YouTube described this pedal as being like a Dumble but with a tube screamer in front of it. So yeah, I kind of go with that. It kind of sounds about right. But one thing that I was interested in, which I'm sure you may be interested in as well, is how little gain can you have. In fact, let's set this up. You can kind of hear the noise there from the amount of gain. Let's turn this all the way. Let's go all the way down. So it's kind of like edge of breakup type sound there. It's quite nice actually. If I turn the filter up a little bit. Yeah, so not as clean as some people might want. You might want it a bit cleaner. If your amp you're going into is completely clean, you may get away with that. If you have if I was on the overdriven channel, but if I was on if I had the drive boost, the drive mode on, it would sound a bit too driven for my liking. That's already quite driven, and that's using my Strat type guitar, where the pickups aren't particularly hot. So if you had something like a Les Paul, that would be cooking a little bit more at the moment, be simmering at the moment. I've got a humbucker here actually. Let's test it with that. So that's on the gain all the way down. I guess turning the filter down does kind of tame that drive a little bit. Alright, so yeah, there's not much to say on this, so I think most of the description you can get from it would be from playing it. So here's a little jam I put together using the Donna looping pedal as well. So what did you think of the NuX Steel Singer? Does it sound like a Dumble to you? Do you know what a Dumble sounds like? Because I'm not too experienced with Dumbles. To me, it sounded it kind of the way people describe the way other people described it as being essentially like a tube screamer. I kind of got those vibes as well. So it's something I would use if I wanted to have a tube screamer-esque pedal on my board. I did like the sound of it. I found when with the loop, when I had the filter on at about 2 or 3 o'clock, it cut through nicely. I think on its own, maybe the filter a bit lower might be nice, but in terms of cutting through the mix, having the filter about 2 or 3 o'clock was quite nice. I found myself wanting to turn the gain up a bit more. I have actually used this live as well, and I think I did use it into this amplifier, but with the drive mode engaged, so there's probably a bit more drive than I actually wanted. So yeah, I think Dumbles are usually quite clean. That being said, the Dumble Overdrive amp, the name Overdrive suggests that it does have some drive. I'm not sure if it's a single channel amp or if it's a double channel. I've got a feeling it's single. Let me know in the comments below. Yes, but I liked it. Will it replace a tube screamer? I'm not sure. In a pinch, yeah, I'd be happy with it, but I'd probably still reach for a tube scream pedal if I had to choose. But that being said, no complaints about this. For £30 to get that faux Dumble experience, if you even know what one sounds like, then the NuX Steel Singer is definitely worth a punt, which is why I bought. It's only £30. I thought, worth a punt, worth a go, worth doing a video on for £30 or however many dollars that is. So yeah, if you want to grab one, links in the description below. If you like the sound of what I was playing today, then yeah, just grab one anyway, because they're not that expensive, especially in these troubling financial times. If you can afford anything, something like this might be right up your alley. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. Please like, comment, subscribe, buy me a coffee, check out my Helix presets, etc, etc, and take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.